Yes. So we were there with Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and he wanted all children and all women to study, and all women should get equal rights. They should get the right of education and not have the Child Marriage Act had to be stopped. Then what happened is he wished to reform the Indian society also, which was dominated by the upper castes and several superstitious rituals. What are rituals? There's religious rituals, there are some systems, the culture of the, that if this happens, you have to do that. If milk falls down, you have to go and do that. You cannot, so many rituals, I don't know. Sacrifice rituals, sometimes children were also sacrificed, all negative type of things. He started the Brahma Samaj or the Brahmo Samaj, which was a new religious order. In this Samaj, there was no worship of gods or things associated with worship. Anyone could join it through a simple method. The simple religious beliefs and prayers of the Brahmo Samaj appealed to the people in Bengal. Women were treated very well there and allowed a lot of freedom. Ram Mohan Roy is regarded as the father of Indian Renaissance, as he brought about a change in the society. Renaissance is a change, development. That is called a Renaissance. Renaissance, that is the meaning of Renaissance. It says that he was the father of Renaissance of Bengal. From a culture, a rebirth, of anything, sometimes change it, rediscovery of anything. It may be of literature, art, religion, what a rediscovery, reformatory is called a Renaissance. Raja Ram Mohan Roy is regarded as the father of Indian Renaissance, as it's not Renaissance, it is Renaissance, as he brought about a change in society. He was the greatest fighter for women rights. His contribution, especially to the freedom of women, will be remembered forever. Brahmo Samaj was that there was no God, there was no things to worship God. You have to worship in your mind, you have to pray to God in your mind. You can pray whatever you want to say, but you will be not having any idols, you will be not having any things to worship. That was the new Brahma Samaj. People liked it in Bengal and they started, and women were also added into that Brahma Samaj, and they were also allowed to worship to whoever you want to worship, to any god you want. But and they were given a lot of freedom, and women were treated very well by the Brahma Samaj, and then he brought change into the society. That's why he's called the father of the Renaissance of India, and fighter for women rights. He respected women a lot, and he brought a lot of change for women. Most of the women don't know that, or you also must be not knowing because you have never followed it. But now remember that Raja Ram Mohan Roy was one of the best reformers, and he always fought for women. So whatever women are today in the society is all because of that reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Now we go to Dayanand Saraswati. Now Dayanand Saraswati was a philosopher. Okay. Now what is a philosopher? What is a philosopher? A philosopher, a person engaged or learned in philosophy, means academic discipline, means educated discipline. Okay. Like it actually means, we can say that who practices philosophy. Okay, means lover of wisdom. The coining of the term has been attributed by the Greek thinker Pythagoras, philosopher. It is a lover of wisdom, of education, of discipline. That is called a philosopher. Anything, you can be a philosopher in anything. Okay. Philosopher is a noun word. A philosopher, he offers his own theories on questions which we cannot, feelings, ethics, logic, metaphysics, and other related, whatever field you can, a person who is deeply versed in philosophy, a person who can establish the central ideas, who has gone deep into it, has found out, and that is called a philosopher. He challenges what is common sense. He doesn't know when to stop asking questions. He re-examines the old ways of thoughts with the common sense. That is a philosopher who studies philosophy. Is to go deep into an educated discipline. Okay. And he was the founder of the Arya Samaj. It's noble society, good society. It is a Indian Hindu reform movement that actually promotes values and practices based on the belief of the Vedas. The Samaj was founded by the sannyasi Dayanand Saraswati, 10th April 1875. He founded the Arya Samaj. Okay. Now, society of nobles, a society of learned people, disciplined people. It was a vigorous reform movement of the modern Hinduism. His aim was to re-establish the Vedas, the earliest Hindu scriptures, as revealed truth. He wanted to say that the Vedas are the truth, and he proved it. Arya Vaishyas is a subset of Komati caste. I don't know what's the Komati caste. Orthodox Arya Vaishyas follow rituals prescribed by the Vasavi Purana, a religious text in the late Middle Ages. They are called the Arya Samaj. Okay, now they have few principles also in their Samaj. The principles are, 10 principles are there. God is the efficient cause of all true knowledge and all that is known through knowledge. Got my point? God is the efficient cause of all true knowledge. Means He is the main machine of knowledge, and all that is known through that knowledge. From that knowledge, whatever you come to know is God. God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. The Vedas are the scriptures of all true knowledge. One should always be ready to accept the truth and to renounce the untruth. Understood? We must always accept the truth, whatever we face. We must always say the truth and accept the truth. God is existence, means God is there. God is intelligent, blissful. He cares for everyone. He is not an angry person. He is formless. There is no form. Omniscient. Just. He is merciful. He is unborn. He is endless, unchangeable, beginningless, uniqualified or uniqual, the support of all, the master of all. He is fearless, eternal and holy, and the maker of all. He alone is worthy of being worshipped. That is the Arya Samaj. Vedas are the scriptures of true knowledge. It is the paramount duty of all Aryas to read them, teach them, recite them, means to read over them and to hear them being read. All whatever you do, in accordance to whatever you do in life, it should go with dharma. Dharma is karma. Whatever karma you do is your dharma. That is after what is right and wrong. If you do right, you will get right. If you do wrong, you will have wrong. Jaisa karni, vaisa bharni. That's the thing I want to explain to you. That is all about the Arya Samaj. So I hope you like my explanation when I say this. So this was actually, you have to come to know. I just read, Dayanand Saraswati was born in 1824 and was the founder of the Arya Samaj or Society of Nobles. Sir, what is Society of Nobles? Oh, Society of Nobles are good people, learned people. Okay, finish. Then we go to the next line. It was a Hindu reform movement started in 1875. You learned that. Okay, in exam came 1875. I wrote. But what is actually did he do? You did not understand. So I explain it in that way so that we can know. One shot that name comes. Okay, Dayanand Saraswati, he said God is this, God is this, God is this. You know that. Correct. That's how we learn knowledge. You have to gather knowledge. It's not only question and answer or learning the dates. If you know about that person, you will remember the date also. You remember your birthday date, you remember your father's birthday, you remember your sister's birthday, you remember your friend's birthday. Then why won't you remember Dayanand Saraswati's dates also? Because you have to know about that person. That brain has to go into it. You have to dig into deep. Question answers are for playing the match, your exam time. But knowledge, exam does not give you knowledge. Your whole term of studies gives you knowledge. The way I share with you, you have to digest it. If you don't understand, you will ask me, I'll explain it 100 times. I wanted to go inside your head, inside your heart, inside your soul. You know, that thing has to go inside that subject. Then you will know what is SSC. Wherever you go, it's going to help you. Okay. So it's like that. So I'll meet you in the next class again. So take care of yourselves. We'll keep it till here. What I'll do is I'll mark it at Dayanand Saraswati and keep it. Today is the 24th. So take care of yourselves, eat properly, as I said, sleep properly, 8 hours, play, study as well. You have to do the studies, that's mandatory. You have to do it, otherwise life is of no use. And respect your parents, be with them as much as you can, because again when time comes you have to be in school. Parents will also go out to work. They have also so much of work pending which has been blocked for so many months. It's almost now 4 to 5 months have 4 months, yes, 4 to 5 months have crossed over. Yes, 4 months approximately, which is not good. So things will again get back to normal. We are fighting back. People are getting recovered very fast. So let's hope for the best. Take care guys, and do whatever you want after your studies, and God bless. Bye bye.